Hey, what's up, Spooky fam? Today's video is horror movies under 80 minutes part 5 and I will leave all the other videos and the letterboxed list that I created corresponding to this whole series linked down below, along with all of my other fun things. So if you'd like any of that, check out the links down below. But this is part 5, like I mentioned, and I feel like we needed to do something a little different, and I tried to go for some deep cuts, some older films for sure. There's nothing over the year, like everything is 1983 and before. I feel like in a lot of my lists lately, I've been looking at more mainstream films, later films, like more recent films, I should say, I guess. I wanted to dive into some older gems. So let's begin with a recent watch for us, one that I literally think about every day. That is Angst from 1983 that comes in at 75 minutes. A killer is released from prison and breaks into a remote home to kill a woman, her handicapped son, and beautiful daughter. And this film was a recent watch for us. I loved it, but I didn't love it enough to watch it 48 times like Gaspar Noé. At number 9, we have Carnival of Souls from 1962. At 78 minutes, after a traumatic accident, a woman becomes drawn to a mysterious abandoned carnival. And I genuinely think carnival horror is something we need to dive into a little more. I mean, like, in that sense, I mean, we need to bring it back. There's something about being at a carnival, which is probably why Where the Devil Roams was my favorite film of 2023. I just loved the carnival scene, the scary nature of it, and I don't know, we need more of it. We need more of carnival horror. At number 8 is Death Trap from 1962. Only a 56-minute watch. A young woman commits suicide. Her sister is not ready to let go without someone answering a few questions. Was it really a suicide? And where is the large amount of money she withdrew from her bank the day before her death? I feel like before we go any further on this list, I should say these movies may not be for everyone. A lot of these movies are, a couple of them are bad, but in the sense of actually like 80s films, 70s films that are cheesy and kind of B movies and things like that. So I'm just gonna give you a heads up going forward. This next one, number 7, is Alucarda from 1977, another one coming in at 78 minutes. A young girl's arrival at a convent after the death of her parents marks the beginning of a series of events that unleash an evil presence on the girl, her mysterious new friend, a charismatic figure known as Alucarda. Demonic possession, Satan worship, and vampirism follows. And this one I haven't watched, but it's been put like on my radar so many times because of Colors of the Dark, the podcast, and I actually just let Alex know the other day that we need to watch this film. So I just wanted to like spread the word. If you guys haven't seen it, if you guys like a vampire film, if you like a vampire film of sapphic nature, maybe check this one out. We're throwing it back to the 30s for number 6 with White Zombie from 1932. Coming in at 67 minutes, in Haiti, a wealthy landowner convinces a sorcerer to lure the American woman he's fallen for away from her fiancé, only to have the madman keep the woman for himself as a zombie. And this one my grandpa used to love when I was growing up. He really liked, like, this is why I love the B film. Herschel Gordon Lewis is a director that I really like, and that was one that was really put on me early. But I feel like that's why I can appreciate films from the 30s like that, older films, because I grew up with them. Okay, we're in the last 5 here, and I feel like this is where some of the picks get a little bit questionable. At number 5, we have Microwave Massacre from 1979 at 76 minutes. This is not a good movie. We watched it. Great opening scene, if you know what I mean. A man kills his wife in a fit of rage and disposes her body by cooking and eating it, which gives him a taste for human blood. It is free on Tubi. A lot of these films are free on Tubi, but would I recommend Microwave Massacre? Yes, if you like to watch films that like Joe Bob maybe recommends. I feel like that's something he would recommend. But if you just want, like, I don't know, more of a light, more mainstream watch, don't watch this one. At number 4, we have Trauma from 1980 at 72 minutes. A couple invites some friends to spend a weekend together at a cabin in the woods, but there's a killer lurking around and someone is monitoring him. This one I feel like gets mentioned a lot as well on Colors of the Dark, and I also haven't seen it, so it's on my list, and I also just wanted to like spread the word to you guys. At number 3, we have a film that I think I have on VHS. It just sounds so familiar. A sheriff, reporter, and warden hunt houseboat zombies in a Florida swamp. Doesn't that sound like a good time? Sounds like an actually good time. At number 2, we have Saturday the 14th from 1981. This one comes in at 75 minutes. A family inherits an old mansion which houses the Book of Evil that has all the monsters in the world trapped inside of it. And I don't know about you guys. I'm wearing the Friday the 13th shirt right now. Are you guys like if a Friday the 13th lands on the 13th, are you a Saturday the 14th watcher after that? Let me know. And at number 1, we have House of the Damned from 1963. This is a breezy watch at 63 minutes. An architect and his wife encounter strange happenings as they survey a mansion built by an eccentric heiress. Hermes? I don't know. I'm hungry. We're going to go get dinner in a minute. I hope that you guys enjoyed this list. I hope that I hopefully put something new on your radar. I hope that you got a new suggestion maybe. Hopefully you want to dive into more of a deep cut film. And I hope that I got to bring that to you guys today. So like I mentioned, I left all the links down below to previous videos in this series. I left the letterbox linked down below, and I will see you guys very soon. Sayonara, Spooky fam.